Hey guys. This stream is different. I've done a couple of just chatting streams in the past, but this one is way more personal than the others. Like, you know, we've had the one for the birthday, we've had the one for when I was sick in the past, and it was still about the theater company, but I guess we can start. Welcome guys to our just chatting stream of theater. This is a fantastic gift which was brought by one of you, I'm gonna say it in a second, by one of you which came to the theater play, which came, watched it, and also brought me this fantastic gift. So, please guys, can we have a shout out to Laming in the chat for realizing the magnificent helmet, which fits perfectly, by the way, and that's already something which surprises me. And it's also in kind of a material, it's not rigid, but it fits perfectly. I have no idea how much they worked on it, but it's gorgeous. So thank you so much, Laming, for this, and why not? Even a fantastic drawing in the process, like, I don't know what to say. You're fantastic, thank you. God damn it. In any case, welcome to a Just Chatting stream, where we're gonna... I still have some eyeliner on the eyes, by the way, because I didn't ever move it, for reasons I will explain in a second. But today, we are here, I am here, because I want to discuss with you what happened in these past days, because as you may have seen, there have been less streams on the channel, there have been some problems, and you could have said, why making a stream exclusively for these? You could just talk about it in the next streams. No. First of all, the next stream is tomorrow with Shuffle FM on Darkest Dungeon 2 Grand Slam, and I really don't want to insert my theater story in the middle of a collaboration. I think it wouldn't fit. And also I think this deserves a stream by itself. It's gonna be one of the probably only occasions where I specifically want to talk about something so personal on stream, you know. Then there are gonna be the people which are like, you're gonna become parasocial, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that. No, I just want to share with you this part. This stream is more for me than for you, in a certain sense, if you understand what I mean. This stream is something that I want to do more for myself, more for removing something from myself, okay? Oh, first of all, Afri and Renfa, thank you for the memberships, guys! Thank you so much for the support. I honestly do not expect, you know, in general, on streams, I thank you for being numerous on the streams, I thank you for this, I thank you for that. This stream... honestly, we could even, I could even have 1 million people unsubscribed because I talk about this. I wouldn't care because it's something I absolutely need and want to do. Thank you for the 20... By the way, we are already 160 people, so I guess you're being majestic as always. Thank you for the 25 no, Ray. Were you better at makeup than me? No. This was not made by me. No. If I tried to apply makeup on myself, I would kill my eyes probably. Like I would go like sick, and one eye is gone. Like this was applied to me from some of my friends, which are much better than me at applying makeup. Belinda, thank you for the 50 memberships. I guess you want to hear the theater stories. Did Laming also show you the video where I say hello? By the way, thank you so much for the 50 memberships, Belinda. Hey, I guess we're not gonna talk about it today, in that case. Thank you so much for the support, really. And welcome to the 50 new big shots. So, the way which I want to talk about what happened, I didn't prepare any discussions or anything. It's gonna come mainly out of me, like because I didn't want to construct something. It's purely something that I want to. I want for it to come as it goes. Like I want to improvise the way in which I want to talk about this. I want to discuss with you what happened. How did we arrive to this final exhibition, and what does it mean for the future? Martin, welcome to the big shots, buddy. Thank you so much for the support. And by the way, it's still a just chatting stream, so if you have any questions at any point, feel free to ask. I'm gonna read the chat. I am absolutely gonna read the chat for this, like, be assured. Maybe some moments I'm gonna be more focused on what I am saying more than reading the chat, but just chatting streams, just chatting streams are the best streams. Oh, thank you, Damian. By the way, I am still not in perfect conditions. I'm not gonna scream too much today. I have no more fever, but I still have my throat, which hurts a lot. I'm currently on a moment act in this moment. How did you feel before and after the last performance? That's something I absolutely want to talk about. Why was this the last play? That's gonna be answered as well. That's gonna be answered absolutely as well. And we are gonna start exactly with that reason. With that thing. No spoilers today, exactly. Today we don't have the no spoilers / backseating on stream. So, I just have one thing here, which I'm gonna show you in a second. And apart from that, I guess we can start. So, do you know why mosquitoes are the best singers? Because they whisper at you at 3 AM while you're sleeping, of course. Basically, let me drink a little bit. First of all, thank you so much for the support on all the different community posts I made before and after the streams. You know, performing while with a fever was not easy. And it was very stressful already, so having been able to read all of your comments, being able to, just feel happy by reading all the good luck, you look handsome, destroyed king, it was fantastic. Oh, of course, other than those comments, there was also the phenomenon, the incredible person, which was, which I want to show you, because this honestly... There was one comment which I want to read to you because... And so, thank you for the 20 euros, buddy! I don't know what's going on, but I love you, so have my money, big... Thank you, buddy. Basically, today I'm gonna talk about what happened in the last days, because we have had the final theater play of my company, which now is basically disbanded. And we're gonna explain why did it disband, what happened, how did this performance go, if I liked it, if we liked it, what's gonna happen with those people in the future, and so on. But did they send the rage bait? Yes. But it's a rage bait so stupid that I want to read it to you. Are you ready? Are you ready? So, there it is. There it is. The guy who plays Fear and Hunger is into theater. Bro is never getting a girlfriend. Now, when I did read this, my first reaction was... No. I am never getting a girlfriend. And then 1 second later I was like... Nah, like, come on. Also, what the fuck are you talking about? Theater people! In my theater company, almost everyone has a partner. What the fuck are you on about? Whatever. But sometimes these people just fart on their hands and then use those hands to type on the keyboard, and this kind of stuff comes out. But then that was just one person. Other than that, everyone else was being supportive, was wishing me good luck for the play. So thank you so much. You should have a no girlfriend tag to the chat. Yeah, by the way, guys, you can find me on Tinder. I'm gonna send you the link right down in the description if you want. You can... But I guess there is no way we'll ever get a girlfriend, because apparently doing theater prevents you from getting girlfriends. Whatever. In any case, you might be cringe, but that makes you free. What do you mean, cringe? I shouldn't scream. What do you mean cringe? Theater is not cringe! You are cringe for thinking theater is cringe! What the fuck? Are you on drugs? Are you stupid? Did you eat a poisonous mushroom today? What do you mean? Whatever. In any case, let's start. It is a little bit cringe, but it's okay. Guys, are you 10 years old? No, I'm serious. Who ever put into your brain the idea that theater is cringe? Guys, if you are watching this and you sincerely believe that the theater is cringe, I want to tell you, touch grass and and start performing, because the commentor, okay. No, okay, no, I thought you, because the theater kids, it's okay to be cringe, but whatever, the brain out of my chat average for all of you where theater is cringe. Roadkill Luigi, thank you for the $5. I think some of the people in this chat proves that message is wrong, lol. Also, your outfit was dope. Oh, thank you. Oh, you're gonna see my outfit. If you think theater is cringe, you're gonna see when you realize I played the part of a girl. Ooh, what's gonna happen now? Wow, now I'm gonna be cringe because I played as a girl, and now you're gonna say, right? You're gonna see in a second. So, in any case, let's start from this. What is this? This is what was put on the theater to advertise the theater play. Midsummer's Dream from William Shakespeare. As you can see, I am here in the corner. There it is. I'm flirting with this girl. In there we have Puck. I'm gonna make a little synthesis of what happens in Midsummer's Dream in a second, in case you didn't, you never had a chance to interact with it or to learn about it in school or by yourself with the general culture, etc. But in any case, this photo was made around 1 year ago. The problem is, this is just to give you a general recap, then I have some photos to show you, I have some videos of what happened during the rehearsals, etc. But basically, this photo was shot around 1 year ago. The problem is, 1 year ago, we had to cancel the exhibition initially. We had to cancel it because we weren't ready. And our theater director is one of those people which doesn't want to just create the basic thingy, the basic homework. You know, when they say, you did the perfect 10-minute video, you got ad revenue, that's it. Okay, you can publish it. You've done your job. You did the minimum requirement of editing, etc. You inserted the minimum amount of Subway Surfers gameplay to not distract TikTok users. Poof. No, our theater director is the exact opposite. If something is not at least as good as the previous theater plays we did, then there is no reason to do it. Then there is no reason to just fill theater with people which are just gonna have the minimum amount of stuff for them, okay? And I absolutely agree with this philosophy in any case, just to clarify. SG, thank you for the 6 Mahjong pieces, Slaypolo. Thank you, buddy. So, what happened is, the play was cancelled, not postponed, cancelled. And I think at the time, even on streams or something, someone is gonna correct me maybe, but I explicitly said the same. I explicitly told you that the theater play was cancelled, and I told you that if I recall correctly. In a couple of weeks, our director called us. And not only we already had the information that the theater play was cancelled, but also he doubled down on this and told us the company was shutting down! Now, put yourself in this. Okay, you spent 7 years of your life at this point, okay? I'm 23 years old. 7 years of your life. A third of your life was spent in a place, okay? It may not be necessarily a theater company. Maybe you play card games, I don't know. Maybe you used to play at locals tournaments of Pokemon in your city. Or you have a dance course which you've been attending to since you were younger. Maybe you do a drawing course where you're learning to draw apples or stuff like that, etc. And after 7 years of that, not only your play gets cancelled, but they also tell you that the company's gonna be disbanded. Now, the reasons are mostly reasons related to the connections between our sub-branch of the company and the other thing is the association is involved into. Basically, I think not even everything was made understandable to us. Not everything was communicated to us as to the real reasons for which everything stopped, okay? So, like, we can just guess. There have been some misunderstandings in the higher levels and stuff like that. That's mainly the reason. And also, there is another thing which I think we can partially agree on. In our group, we are like 20 people, most of which already have jobs, most of which are like already like 25, 26, 27. There are teachers, there are sculptors, there are artists in general, there are still students, by the way, like high school students, and we're gonna talk about one of them in particular later because it's my pupil. So, you have a job. I mean, yeah, YouTube, in that sense. But yeah, like to say, we are all busy people. And other than the stuff that we may not have known too much about, there is also the fact that it's difficult to keep organizing in the week for all of us to be present, to be able to have the rehearsals, to understand better the play, etc. Okay? Your director realized you are not getting in girlfriend in... Your director realized you are not getting a girlfriend in theater. No, my director is gay. So he doesn't want a girlfriend, he wants a boyfriend. But in any case, that's irrelevant. That's it. That's irrelevant. The point is, yeah, my director is gay. It's not a joke. But it's not even something to be so surprised about. Like, gay people exist, guys. They are not just in fan fictions. So, in any case, it's difficult to organize for like 20 people to meet up in the same day. Even if it's just for a couple of hours, it's still very difficult to organize for 20 people, which also for the majority have jobs. And because of that, there was no other reason than to disband everything. Now, do you have his number or something? Guys, you know my director is gay. You have been knowing that my director is gay for 2 minutes and you already want their number? Wow. Stop being horny, please. There is gonna be time to be horny during the theater play photos, because there are some interesting photos in there. So. Welcome, Vanoshi. Yeah, everything is going well. So, let me not lose the core of the discussion, otherwise I have to restart because I don't remember anything. So, Midnight Summer's Dream cancelled, theater company disbanded, not officially disbanded still, but it was gonna disband in September or something, but near September, after a long discussion, our director calls us and says, listen, we can have one last decision. If everyone in the group agrees, and agrees means they are ready to dedicate their time fully to the play, to not be like, but today I have to do this, today I have to do that. No. If you put the play before the other stuff you have to do, before all the other stuff you may be busy with, then we can do it. If every single one of the people which is involved accepts, then we are gonna do the play. The final play before disbanding the company. At that meeting, 2 people did not agree. One is one of my best friends, and the other is me. The reason I did not agree is because I knew that I was not gonna have enough time. Like, you already see how much time I spend on this kind of stuff. No, guys, wait, there is another plot twist. Relax. Like, it was better for me to say it, rather than be like, yes, I can, but then I do 1 million streams, and then with university I have no time to be able to perform well, okay? Because the director didn't tell us one thing. The director didn't tell us that if, now I'm telling you, if everyone agrees, we're gonna do the play, but that was not exactly the case, because the director had some other alternatives, some other people he could have called for certain roles, okay? Stop streaming and go back to the theater. No! Wait, guys, it's not over! It's not over! Oh, TikTok users, relax for a second, okay? 2 people disagreed, but they still said maybe the play was possible to be made. Okay? A couple of weeks pass, and the director wants to talk with me personally. With me. Like, the other person, one of my best friends, he was completely sure that they weren't gonna do it, also because there were some other problems which are kind of private, so I prefer to not talk about them on stream, also because my theater friends may be watching this stream eventually, so... Hi! So, there are some other private things I don't want to discuss about on stream, because it's their business. But, okay. The director talks with me personally, and tells me they found a possible replacement for my best friend, the other person which didn't agree, but they said they didn't find anyone for me. And if I don't accept, then probably the play cannot be done. Now, don't take this too bad, like, don't take this as a, like, I presume no one is taking it in that way, but just to be sure, don't take it as a threat, like, do the play, or no one is gonna do the play. No, that's not the way in which he put it down. No, it was the exact opposite. It was like, you ruined 19 live careers. Wait, guys! No, it was more we want you. Please, can you? Do you think you can participate? And in front of that, like, come on, I couldn't say no, like, especially because I love my theater friends, okay? I love them. So even if the play was not something I incredibly liked, and even if I knew I didn't have too much time, I agreed. I came back into the company for the final exhibition, okay? Not much because I was liking my role in the play, but more because I love my theater friends, and, you know, when they are happy, I am happy, and if I can give them a chance to perform their final curtain call on stage that they really want to have, then who am I to remove from them this possibility? And that's why I decided to dedicate more time to the theater. Now, the way which I'm putting it down, it seems like we spent 50 hours a week on theater. No. It was a very contained amount of time. The director was managed very well the amount of hours each week that each person spent in the theater, even at the point of maybe them spending more time in the theater working on costumes and other stuff, just to make sure that the others didn't have the necessity to stay in there for longer. This doesn't mean people didn't work a lot. There are some people in the theater which worked a lot, and I mean a lot, like Marco. Marco, later I'm gonna show you Marco, the same person which made this fantastic gift for me, was one of those which worked a lot for this. But yeah, so months kept passing. By the way, guys, we have almost 250 people for this. Like, it's a dream. It's a dream to see these just for me yapping about my theater story. But thank you, guys. So, in any case, as I was saying, what was I saying? The hell is that makeup? It's the remnant of the exhibition, and we're gonna arrive to that in a long time. The hell is that makeup? So, as I was saying, people you do theater with is so important to enjoy playing. I would have kept doing theater if an idiot wasn't in our group. No! I understand what you mean. Also, there is that discussion to make, which is a huge enjoyment you can have in theater is if you perform with people you love, okay? Now, I don't hate anyone in theater, but there are people I talk to less than others, okay? Not to say I dislike them or... No. I love it. I like everyone which is in theater with me. But it's more... there are some you like more. There are some you created a stronger bond with. There are some people you interacted with more. In my role, I was with almost none of them. Okay? Not to say that... again, not to say that I hate the others. I love you if you're watching the stream. But, I guess all of us have our favorites, okay, if it makes sense. Now, this may seem a very arrogant comment, I have my favorites, not you filthy peasants. But, you know what I mean? Ghost Trick, thank you for the 5 euros, buddy! I would just like to say, even if you had refused to participate, it's your choice, and I don't think anyone has the right to criticize you for that. I agree that no one would have the right to criticize me for that, also because my other, my friend still refused, and we all still love him a lot, but it was more no, I want to give them the possibility to do it. It was more that, I don't think they would have hated me or something if I said no, but this is what happened. No one loves everyone. No, but again, I love them. It's just that I love some other people. I have an easier time talking to some other people. But in any case, let's go back to the main topic. In any case, months pass. At this point we are around October, okay? And I start mentioning to you about the theater again. I start mentioning to you that there is a possibility to do an exhibition, etc. And there are still... what kind of love are we talking about? Platonic love, idiot. You cannot love someone if you don't have sex with them, am I right? No, in any case, do you love us? I love every single one of you, except those that I hate so much. So, in any case, we're around October, weeks start passing by, and... do you hate me? Yes. Me? Yes. Even me? Yes. You love or hate me? Hate. In any case, as I was saying... weeks start passing, and we arrive at around February. I think there is no other noteworthy event in the middle. Yeah, I really think there is no other noteworthy event in the middle. And I think now it's the time where I can start showing you some photos, don't you think? Because I do have some stuff in the rehearsals we did. Starting from this, I already showed this one, so people already... Let's start with one you may have already seen. This is one which I have already shown during a past stream. Zoom, 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 zoom. Okay, we are gonna arrive to this little dance in a second, okay. Oh, by the way, the one on the left is Marco, the one which made this, the sculpture. It's him. Hi, Marco. No! I think it was falling down, okay. So... In any case, and we also have some other interesting stuff in here. For example, we have the vocal... Oh, there it is. Vocal exercise to warm up your voice before performing. Nay, 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 nay. Tell me if the volume is okay and you can hear it. Now, you know what's the problem? If you listen closely, and I mean very closely, while we are doing nay, 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 pam, pam, nay, 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 if you listen closely, there is one person. There is one person which is doing nay, 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 nay. Listen closely. Do you hear that? Okay, that person is this one right here. I love them, but there are some... not everyone is good at singing, which is Like, I am blessed because my parents were both musicians, so I gained over the years the possibility to recognize notes and have an easier time to understand everything. But it's so funny that every time I listen to this, I hear one voice which is different from the others. No, I'm not timbre shaming. I am saying I love them. I love them. Yeah, both my parents are musicians, so they both play the guitar. So, and they are guitar teachers. But in any case, and this is gonna keep, like, even in here... If you listen closely, you hear there is someone which is not doing those notes. There is someone which is, instead of doing in questo sogno, is doing in questo sogno. I love you, Tibe. So yeah, there were the rehearsals. This is already in the theater, which was in the last weeks, but first we were in this little room on the side. Ah! Mwah! Okay. This guy gives not giving a fuck but loving it energy. Yeah, he did his best. We made him shut up during the actual theater play because... But we love him. How tall are you? I am 187. So... this is the actual good people, because now you may seem you're the arrogant now, you're just doing timbre shaming. These are people which actually know how to sing, like really. She's really good at singing. That's singing, for example. I thought you were 180. Just a little bit taller. So, my Mimamoo gave me fucking war flashbacks to my choir class in high school. Do you do that even abroad, to warm up the voice? The Mame Mimamoo. That's a nice voice. Yeah, we have two people which are very good at singing. In my opinion, there are some fantastic people at singing in general. But we have two people which are incredibly good at singing. We're gonna show it. I'm gonna show them to you later, in any case. Then we have some other rehearsals. This is perfect. So this person right here, the one with the scarf, has some vocal problems, like medical problems, where sometimes. She cannot stress too much her voice, otherwise she risks of having to do an operation to fix it, okay? So sometimes she needs to just stop talking, but she still wants to perform, you know? She still didn't want to... She's part of the company for longer... She's been part of the company for longer than me. So, like, in the days in which she cannot talk... we mimic, like while she mimics her actions, we do the voice. That I love that part. Even here. Now, I know you cannot understand a single word of Italian, but just imagine the fact that... This is our director, by the way. This is the Giovanni. Do you pronounce Giovanni in English like in Death Note? Or is it still Giovanni? Or maybe it's Giovanni. How do you pronounce Giovanni in English? Can you also sing? I'm normal at singing. Like, I'm not incredibly good, I'm not incredibly bad. Normal. Giorno Giovanni. Both? Okay, then I'm gonna call it Giovanni because I like it. Giorno Giovanni. So yeah, like, she cannot talk, so the others take the spot and help her in that part. Does your director know who Polo is? Yeah, I told them about my channel. Some people even follow me. Some people are in the chat right now, but I'm not gonna expose them. But hello. No, we're gonna talk about that later. That's my role, but we're gonna talk about that part later. No. What else do we have noteworthy here?
Vai Ali, vai.
È un video, raga.
Ah, okay. Let me see if I have something else interesting for this part, because then there is the last 2 weeks, and that's another discussion. Apollo in his natural habitat. Yeah, by the way, I think I already mentioned this in the past. Like, here on stream I am all, I seem very self-confident, etc. In reality, I am the person which stays in the corner of the room, which barely speaks. But still, let me see if I have something else. Ah! Here they were preparing... let's make a little recap of Midsummer Dream from Shakespeare for everyone who did not watch it or read it or doesn't know anything about it. Basically, there are 3 stories. Workers, lovers, and spirits, okay? So... they are all intertwined, but basically, workers want to perform a theater play in front of the Duke and try to get some money from it, okay? The play is Piramo and Tisbe, which we're gonna talk about later, and I was one of the workers. Spirits, Titania and Oberon. Titania wants one of Oberon's servants. Oberon doesn't want to give it to her, so her response is, of course, while Oberon is sleeping, to transform one of the workers into a donkey and to make Oberon fall in love with him using a special magic. And with that, then she's gonna break the curse only when Oberon gives her the servant. What? Yeah. That's a Shakespeare writing right there. We didn't modify anything. And so... What? Guys, yes, you never read that? In any case, an Italian play. It's Shakespeare! It's William Shakespeare! Guys! Whatever. In any case. And in the process, though, Puck, which is one of the fairies which is currently working under Titania, creates some problems in the lovers. Lovers are, do you know when there is a love triangle? This is a love square, okay? Caused by Puck. Puck accidentally makes one of the lovers hate the girl which he was gonna get married to, which he wanted to get married to, and so there are multiple controversies. In the end, what happens is, everything is fixed, the lovers love each other again, Titania and Oberon love each other again, Titania gets what she wanted, Oberon stops falling in love with the donkey, and the workers are able to perform in front of the Duke, Piramo and Tisbe, and everyone lives happily ever after, okay? That's the story. Long story short, this is the donkey costume. Oh, by the way, there is some little lore about this person right here. So the person which is wearing the donkey ears is called Lorenzo, okay? Lorenzo is notorious from a person in the chat called Laming, because Laming did not participate, did not come and watch only this theater play. She also came to watch the previous theater play we did in another place, okay? Omega, thank you for the 40B! Can you be the first person to wish me a happy birthday? Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, Omega, happy birthday to you! Thank you so much for the super, buddy. As I was saying, Laming came to 2 of my theater plays. In the first one, she was not able to watch the play itself because she arrived late and someone shut the door in front of her. That person was Lorenzo. So yeah, if Laming was not able to watch the first play that she could have attended to, was because of this donkey right here. But I mean, to be fair, they arrived later, so, and the place in which we were performing was also very small. Entering in that moment would have completely broken the attention of the public. there were multiple reasons, okay? Lorenzo is a great person, guys. What I'm trying to say, and they also were able to talk at the end of this theater play, okay? Everything is fixed. So great Lorenzo. Don't say Lorenzo ... Lorenzo was a great person, okay? He's a great. It's not dead. He's a great person, okay? No, don't even say it as a joke. Send a hitman to... No! Don Lorenzo. Lorenzo is amazing, yeah. So, they were making the ears for the donkey in this part right here. Because again, all the costumes, all the stuff, even the... let me see if I have a photo of the frontal... Ah, this is... This is spoiler, but this is the stage. Do you see those three structures behind them? Behind there? Everything is handmade. Costumes, the stage itself, everything you see in here is not, also because we don't have the funds to buy stuff. Everything is handmade, okay? We have some incredibly good people at... We are gonna arrive to that in a second, okay? We're gonna arrive to that in a second. But yeah, still, that's what I wanted to say. Everything you see in here, handmade. From top to bottom. Now, as I was saying, and these are the first... Oh no, this is spoiler for later. Spoiler, I mean, whatever. Yeah, everything was going fine. There were the normal rehearsals. This is my worker outfit. Basically a gas station worker, basically. And yeah, the weeks just kept passing by. This is while we are doing some rehearsals, but you want to take a peek at what's happening on the stage itself to see where they are. This is me with the mask I had as a fairy, because I also performed as fairy number 3 or something for Oberon. I remember the first and the only time you mentioned the theater in a video was Old Grogroth. Which proves you watched only the Fear and Hunger videos, because I keep mentioning it in almost every video I make. So, as I was saying, yeah, the weeks kept passing by. We arrived to around 3 weeks ago. No, 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, okay? 2 weeks ago, since we arrive very close to the theater play, what happens? Did you ever cross-dress for theater? What happens is... Since we're very close, we need to dedicate even more time to theater. And as you may have noticed, I did much less streams in the past weeks for this reason. Because every single night from like 7 PM all the way to sometimes even midnight, we were either in the small room you see in here, either in this small room right here, or in the theater itself whenever there was the occasion, to... No! In the theater you see in here, to try the play, try the costumes, entrances, all the technical aspects like lights, positioning, intentions, etc. Are you now a canon Disney princess? No, come on, I'm much better than them. So, as I was saying, put no spoilers message from or I'm backseating for Isaac. So, in these past weeks, life has been hell. Title for the stream is spelled incorrectly, by the way. Buddy. Theater. Buddy? Theater. Bro? Theater? That's another form you can save in theater. Guys! Look at all the people in my chat trying to be some freaking grammar teachers and be like, hey, by the way, the title you wrote is wrong. Bro! Bro! Whatever. In any case... In any case, we understand what was meant. No! Guys, it's not wrong! Guys, theater is another form. In American English, the spelling is theater. In Britain and the rest of the English-speaking world, theater is used. Yes, so they are both usable. Whatever, whatever. In any case... Why the fuck is a theater a word? Wow! Me when I discover a new word and I'm like, why does this word exist? It really reminds me of when I discovered the correct pronunciation of some words and I'm like, ah! Like, what was the last word I had a problem with? I think it was... Tau! Which was a Greek word. And it's not pronounced tau, it's pronounced tough. Or even leper, right, which is pronounced leper, but I keep saying leper because I don't like leper. In any case... In any case... Or even melee, yeah, melee, fuck you. So yeah, in the past 2 weeks, we have been obsessed with the rehearsals. We had almost no free time in the evening, and in the last week, even in the afternoon. Like, there is a reason I moved the streams in the morning. Because I wake up, I stream, at around 6 PM or something, I finish, I move to theater. In the days in which I don't stream, it's because we start earlier, or we lend a hand in some other moments, etc. And... Now, let me explain. So, right now I'm singing a song from Mina, which is Sogno, sogno, e tu sei con me. The problem is, since we were in separate parts of the theater, like there were some people on the stage which were singing these, and there were some people which were coming from the bottom, those people right there, we all had to sing the same song at the same time, okay? Because of that, let me see, this should show a 360 view. Yeah, see? This was our positioning on the stage at the start, and there I am in the right part. The problem is... As I told you, no one in here is a great singer, not even me. The only thing I have good for me is that I'm able to quickly say the correct note with no prompt. Like, you know, some people are good at singing, but they cannot start with the correct note. They first need someone to give it to them, you know what I mean? Career for the 25 knock, buddy. Singing stream when? 1 million subscribers, maybe. So, if you tell me this was a do diesis, which is... okay. Some people in here are not able to take the note automatically with no prompt. Okay? So, the idea of one of our 2 theater directors, which was Marianne. Let me see if I have a photo of Marianne. I should have. Oh, there she is. This is when she's crying because she's reading something. Whatever, we're gonna have to that later. She's our second theater director, okay? Marianne. And she had a great idea. You, me, are gonna start singing. You are gonna do by yourself the first sogno, and then everyone else is gonna join in. Do you know how much stress? No, like, I appreciate she trusted me for that, but can you imagine how much stress I felt in that moment? Up to the point where every single moment where I was not helping on stage with building the structures of other stuff, I was just keeping singing. Sogno. Do you see the theater? Let me see if I have a giant view of the theater. You have to imagine your own purgatory in this moment, okay? Do you see the theater? Now, imagine a person walking all over the sides of the theater for like 3 hours a day, just going Sogno. Sogno. That was me! Because for that single Sogno, I was so scared of not hitting the correct note that I spent so much time with the headphones in my ears, just re-listening to the timing, to the note, to be sure I don't make any mistakes. And some people in there just started telling me, bro, shut the fuck up! This is like a minutes before a disaster. As you can see in this part where I'm singing, our director, which is there, is gonna turn around. Wait, look. Okay, wait, Marco is singing as well because he was involved in the song. Look! Giovanni is looking at me because he's trying to murder me with his own eyes in this moment. Because this was like the second hour I was singing Sogno in that day. SG, thank you for the 6 mahjong pieces. Is there going to be a VOD? You mean of the theater play itself or of this stream? Of this stream, of course. The theater play itself, I think there is not still a video of it for now. Thank you for the support though. And look, I think Jordana is also gonna... what is she? Ah, right! She covers me! So, yeah, that is how I spent these weeks instead of making streams. Just being like, Sogno. And now, we arrive closer and closer. Let me see if I have some other parts of the rehearsals I want to show you. This is at midnight, usually, when Giovanni gives us the various notes on how we performed during the rehearsals. But the noteworthy thing to see in here is our friend, which is stealing the wallet from Sarah. And that's when we decided to expel him from the rehearsal, and we had to find a new person. No. It was a joke. It was a joke. So, yeah, I think for the rehearsals, that's mostly... Nah, this is in a second. So, a couple of days ago, literally the day before the play, the first play, I had my throat hurting. Like, imagine you have to do something. I don't know. You have to do a Tekken tournament, and you break your fingers. Okay, you have to do a theater exhibition, and you have your throat hurting because of us. No. Because I also caught a fever the next day. The next day, the day of the play, I caught a fever. Now, you were using your voice too much with that walking, singing. No. It's that I got a fever. Right now, I don't have a fever in this exact moment. I still have my throat hurting, but I'm currently under drugs, like the moment act. So it's not hurting as much. But if you didn't sing Sogno for 3 hours a day... It's fever. It's fever, I don't care. So, in any case... I arrived in theater, and I spent the entirety of the time where we were not performing sleeping. That's the result of a fever. I do have a Polaroid. I have a Polaroid of that moment. That's the result of a fever right before a play. That even I need to catch some sleep or I die. You took joy, yeah, absolutely. Like, those black signs under my eyes are not makeup. That's generally just because I didn't... No, that's makeup, but still. Is there anything else interesting you see? Oh, that's Gabriel! That's the 18-year-old I was talking about, my pupil. We're gonna mention it in a second because he's special. So yeah, as you can see, this is right before the play, by the way. We were all preparing makeup, we were restudying our parts, everyone was completely focused, and I was sleeping. Oh, Ariele, the one dressed in the red thingy, which is not even part of the actors. She came exclusively to help with the haircuts. She came exclusively for that. Thank you so much, Ariele. You have no idea how much you helped in there. God damn it. You have no idea. So yeah, we were preparing. I took my medicals to be able to perform even despite the fever, how you pronounce it, and the other stuff. You have a Yu-Gi-Oh card of Frapollo. No, it doesn't exist. Will you keep training your pupil and take on more? We all, our group is just gonna stop doing theater for now, but it doesn't mean we're gonna stop seeing each other, and we're gonna arrive to that later. How long has it been already? Oh, already 1 hour? Pfft. I was thinking this stream was gonna last like less than 1 hour. We're already at 1 hour, and I'm like halfway there in this moment. Did she do your hair too? There is a problem, guys. My hair, no, first of all, no, but my hair is the biggest problem of our theater plays. No one in this 7-year history has ever been able to properly modify my hair. Like, you cannot modify this short hair. It's impossible, okay? You try to give them a better form, they just go back to normal, or they become complete trash. Like, the only thing you can do is to maybe move them a little bit behind, but you cannot, like, making other stuff on top of them or something which gives them a proper form. Like, they are what they are. That's not short. Buddy, this is not short. Are you sure about what you're saying? This is short, guys. What is? You have to be bald to be short. Like, what is? Come on. Welcome to Bino. Not too short, but guys, there is a difference between being like a hair so short that you can see the freaking skin behind them, that you can see the matrix it all comes from, that you can squeeze your eyes and you see even, I don't know, the freaking how's it called, I don't get the name. Whatever, the bacteria going around in your head or something. Like, it's short. Long would be if, like, you. Guys, come on. It's not short. Stop acting like a short-haired guy. Whatever. I guess that's a perfectly average length hair to me. Really? It's not short. Like you are trolling. No. There is no way you are not trolling. Then wait a second. So, this is not short, then wait, Marco. Okay, if this is not short, then these, what are these then? If this is not short, then what are those? Medium, speaking from experience. Then what is short? Then, normal. Guys, your hair is very curly, that's why it looks short. Guys, you think I don't know the length of my hair? This is short. Very right, thank you for the 59 knock. You are such a troublemaker. Getting sick before performance, sleeping minus before performance, and having hair. Thank you, Cray. Bro, I don't understand. It would be short if you were a girl. Oh wow! I don't have hair this long! Because I'm not a girl! What do you mean? What? Guys! What are we regressing into? Like, okay, wait a second. I know what you're saying. Okay, she's a girl and her hair are like my same length. So her hair are short and mine are not short. Fuck you! Fuck you! What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Yeah, only girls can have long hair, yeah. It's impossible for a male individual to have long hair. Yeah, I remember when I said I shouldn't be screaming, but my my medicinals are having effect, so I don't feel the throat hurting this moment. Just accept your hair is long. It's not. I will politely disagree with you, and we can move on from this topic, because it's not the main purpose of today's stream. So, as I will, it's not super long, but it's thick. Okay, let's agree with that, and we can move on. It's not long, but it's thick. Okay, to the end. Starg, thank you for the 100 hours. Gonna do a 1 hour stream at most. Argues about short, long hair for 30 minutes. In any case. In any case. Everyone can have their own opinion on your hair. Sure. In any case, the day of the play, I was sick, and so I had to do the whole play while being sick, fortunately, by taking medicinals and by having the adrenaline of performing. I didn't feel it as much, but it was still pretty heavy on me. But wow, the play went so good! Like, I don't know if I could say that it was one of the best plays we have ever done, but for sure, it's one of the plays, in my opinion, it is one of the best ones, okay? I'm not sure if it's objectively considerable the same. Your hair is very long for a bald guy. Can we move on from the hair, guys? I'm trying to talk about something important. Okay, nothing went wrong. Surprisingly, no. Nothing went wrong. Oh. Federica and Chiara, okay? The two people in our company which are, in my opinion, the greatest singers of them all. Listen. Mwah! Mwah! Is this voided? No, it's not voided! God damn it. I love their singing abilities, they're fantastic. Nice voice and long hair. You cannot even see their hair! They're 1,000,000 kilometers away! Whatever. In any case, let me see what else do I have. This is Chiara by herself, so... Oh! This one is even better! So, to explain the moment of the story, Oberon fell in love with the donkey in this part, and is ready to... fuck the donkey, okay? So... The donkey! Oh, lasciarlo soffrire. God damn it. Yeah, there was bestiality in Shakespeare. Exactly. No, come on. Why are we fucking donkeys now? It's Shakespeare. No, but I'm simplifying a lot. There is more to do about that, but in any case. Yeah, and by the way, this scene is like my favorite scene ever, mostly for the comical aspect, because it starts with Alessandro naked. No, not naked, like he had the... how do you call the panties used from women, the culotte, I think it's called, the culotte. Like they're not slip. They're like they're like slip, but for women. I think they're called culotte. Yeah, he was naked, only wearing a culotte, and then he puts on this dress. But at the start he was naked, but towards the public, And at the end of the scene, they basically hug each other, and then everything goes to black in preparation for the finale. Sounds comfy. There are some problems for us males wearing the culotte, you know. While this... I can't believe I'm really explaining the dynamic of these. So, while slips have a rigid part, let's say, which prevents the pee-pee from going out, the culotte doesn't. So, like, you know, the culotte is not made to prevent something from coming out of it. So it's more free, okay? It's like having boxers, but where the boxer finishes right at your hips. I think it's the word. Sexual education. Yeah, basically. Men don't have long hair, so they cannot wear culottes. Exactly. Yeah, actually, culotte was a man's clothing. No, you're gaslighting me. You're gaslighting me in this moment. Or thigh. Maybe it's thigh, the word. I don't remember. Search it. Let me... Give me a second. Huh? By gentlemen of the European upper classes from the late Middle Ages or Renaissance through the early 19th century. Okay, but still, nowadays they're not like okay, maybe they were a sign worn from the middle classes, etc. But nowadays they're not like something which is worn every day because it's not practical and blah blah blah. Okay, but come on, of course it was European. What are you implying? What are you implying? Of course it was European. In any case, let me see if I have some other highlights to show you. Of these. Let me see, because unfortunately there are still not many videos. I tried to get as many as I could. So, I was with a fever. Federica, the one which sang previously, as you can see, do you see that she's wearing something which seems like a bandage on her arm? That's because her shoulder was basically completely broken, let's say. Like, she has a problem with the bones instead of the shoulder, they are misplaced or something. So, like, everyone is dying in this exhibition. This scene, by the way, is very funny. Basically, Puck is trying to seduce the fairy, which is Federica, and he's simulating... This is the flower which is able to make everyone it touches to fall in love with the first person they see, and he's making a little joke about using the flower as a pee-pee. In the scene, she puts it down! She puts it down because she's singing something about not being sure if she really loves him or if it's just a sympathy. And when she says, or maybe it is just a sympathy, and it puts it down. I love that part. Let me see if there was something else in this video. Oops. Oops! I restarted it. Whatever. Let's finish it. You have no idea how many times they tried this scene. Hard to reject. No, but in the end they kiss each other, so... Anna! Spoiler! What is this? This is just a... This is the next day. This is the second day of the play, and what am I doing? I am sleeping! What the fuck am I doing? I am sleeping because I was still sick. God damn it. You have no idea. The one complaint I have about this play is, as I told you at the start, I didn't want to do it. I wanted everyone else to be able to experience it in the best way they could, etc. The complaint I have is I was not able to enjoy it at the fullest possible because I was sick. What was that metal clang when you slammed your desk? I think it's the microphone because it's connected to the desk. I think it's that, probably. So, your group loves filming you when you sleep. You should call the police. I have the Polaroid as an evidence. I have the Polaroid. So, the pose though. Yeah, I learned to sleep on chairs in general. It's pretty useful because you just have to put your head down a little bit. You're gonna wake up with a terrible neck ache, but it works. So, what else do we... Oh no, I already showed you these. Let me see if I have any other highlights of the exhibition I can show you. Otherwise I have some static photos. Yeah, this is still an image of when Chiara was singing. This is still Gabriel, which is Puck in the exhibition. There is... no, I do have one. Unfortunately, there is not much, but... no, not this one. This one? No, that's the end. There it is. So, I was playing as a Tisbe, and for the whole party which I was playing as Tisbe, I had to do a particular voice. Oh, Piramo raggiante, più candido del Giglio, come rosa trionfante, più rosso, del vermiglio. For the whole part in which I was performing as Tisbe, I had to do this voice, show the wall. The wall is in the corner, it's in there. Unfortunately, I don't have a better photo of that. And basically, unfortunately, of the final part where there are the workers which are performing in front of the Duke and the Queen with the lovers, there is not much footage for now, but it was hilarious. It was, in my opinion, the funniest part of the exhibition. Of course, the part where I'm present, it's the funniest part because I'm just so arrogant, etc. But you have no idea how fun it was, because the idea is we are just workers, which are part of like the most ignorant part of the city, and we have never performed before. So like we try to make the play as bad the best we can, but we fail miserably in the process because we are not good at, like, there is a double lecture. We have to perform well in making characters which perform badly in an exhibition. I love that part. I love the duality of what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to act on purpose wrong, but not to the point where it becomes stupid, but still to the point where it's so wrong that it's funny. Is it another company, or it's the same that you said was out to be dismantled? It's the same, and it's dismantled now. And we are gonna arrive to that in a second. We're gonna arrive to that in a second. So yeah, in this part, Piramo just died because Piramo... It's similar to Romeo and Juliet. Piramo kills himself after he thinks Tisbe, which is me, is dead. But Tisbe is not dead, and finds Piramo dead, and so she kills herself. And here... Come piselli! Oh, can I say one thing? I've never worn a skirt before, but it was fun. Unfortunately, I said to my director, "Hey, can I wear it without having the trousers under it?" And they said no. It would have been funny, in my opinion, but whatever, they refused completely, but it was funny regardless. C'è il filo su, deciso! Ah no, it's already finished. Come on, why no one made videos of this part? Whatever. YouTube might not like the words kill and the word yourself or anything I like said together. Do you think I care? Like, even if YouTube, this stream is for me. I don't care if YouTube does not recommend this stream to people. I don't think anyone which is an outsider to the channel is gonna even watch this stream, honestly. This is a stream for me, I told you at the start. I appreciate that you are all here with me enjoying it, but this stream is because I need to do it. To express all the stuff I've been saying up to now. Literally. And then, of course, there was the end. There are some photos. This is the part where there is a photo of the wall. So this is the wall, and she was like the worker which did not care at all about performing and was all tired and hated everything and was like, in this play I am the wall, I perform as the wall, this is the hall, from the front and the back, from which the lovers talk to each other. This is Piramo and this is me, Tisbe. And what else do we have? That's the same, that's the same, that's the same. Oh, this is at the end with the kneeling, you know, at the end when you like to go... I don't know the name of it, I think it's kneeling. And by the way, let me open a special... now I'm gonna thank every one of them singularly before jumping into the final part. But I have a special mention for Simon. It's around 50-year-old man which joined in to replace the other person which was not able to participate. And despite the fact that he works from 6 AM all the way to around 7 PM or even more every single day, or like most days in general, and has a son to take care of, etc., he was still able to join us, to help us, and participated in all the rehearsals with us, gave it their best, and he was mwah, fantastic. Simon, if you're watching this, I love you, buddy. God damn it. But in general, I love every single one of them. I told you, even if with some people I talk less, or there are people which I am just less used to interact with than others, in general, I love every single member of my theater company. Like, we have... let's start mentioning all of them before jumping in the final part. So, let me drink a little bit in the, before doing it. So, we have... wait, actually, I think we could change the music for this final part. And I think it is time to put a music which, in a sense, is also related to the kind of discussion I want to do in a second. Give me 1 minute. Give me just 1 minute, okay? I have to find it. Where is it? Did I delete it? Bro? Ah, no, there it is. If I had deleted these, I would have honestly just give up on the rest of the stream. You knew it was coming. Okay, let me just make some modifications. So, let's start with the thanks. Was the play part of a puzzle? Not this time, but from the left, Federica Chiecchi, for the I don't know if I should say even the surname. Let's just say the names. Federica. Even if she was not able... also, the photo is not in the best quality ever, but because it was from a phone, so we have to be happy that there is a photo in the first place. Even if she was not able to actually speak during the majority of the rehearsals, she still did a fantastic job, so thank you so much. Jordana, which helped a lot even with the costumes, and in general, she had such a positive morale for the whole group that... Thank you so much. Serena also had like one of the most contagious laughs in the whole company. Like in general, whenever she started laughing, you know, everyone is gonna start laughing as well. Alessandro needs a special mention because he was one of the first people I got to know from the company. Because at the start, we smaller ones, because the big ones were part of the older group, okay? Initially, we, me, Jordana, and a couple of others, were part of the young ones. And one day, before one of our young theater play, Alessandro was asked to take a part because one of us had to give up on the play, didn't participate anymore. And so I got to know him, and I still love him a lot. Then we have Mattia, also known Succhino from us, for a particular reason which I will not mention, but god damn it. He is one of the most devoted people in the group I have ever seen. You have no idea how much he cares about us. There are some other special things I cannot say in here, but they are more private, but he loves us so much and you can feel it in every single second he's with us on stage. Then we have Alice. Despite literally working every single night, she how do you say it in English? She makes moms give birth to children. How is that work called? In Italian it would be ginecologo. I don't know in English. How is that job called? When you make people give birth to their children? Midwife? Really? It's called midwife? Okay, then yeah. Yeah, she just finished the studies and is working currently as a midwife. Despite every single night having to do that, she still found time to participate. God damn it. Tiberiu. Known for not being able to sing any single song. No, he's also a very nice dude. You know what's the most cute thing? That before each theater play, the pressure is so big he almost throws up every single time. And like, when you look at him, you cannot just be like, oh, god damn it. Then we have Lorenzo. Lorenzo participated with us only for this single play and was responsible for the music. You can see it in this photo right here. He's playing the guitar. Because the previous musician we had wasn't able to participate. Despite being able to know him only for this one play, he was goated. Like in general, before starting the play, there was, you know, when you enter in a theater, there are those like 20-30 minutes where people start joining in, and once they are all present, you start performing. You know that part? Okay. Lorenzo had to play the guitar uninterrupted for like 30 minutes, both days, before we actually started. Thank you so much, Lorenzo. Then there is this bastard of an idiot I don't want to discuss about because I hate him. Federica, which was able to sing magnificently despite having literally half of her body working in this moment. The shoulder was completely gone. God damn it. Thank you so much, Federica. And also she's one of the kindest people in there. Like, I was able to talk to her a lot during this last year. She's so lovely. Then we have Ale Kotz, another member of the trio of the directors. Even if they are mainly the two which take the majority of the decisions, she's still deeply involved in the decision-making part. And offers great advice. It's the one which... Wait! I didn't show you the zoom! No. I don't have any videos of the zoom. No, it's impossible. No. Give me a second, okay? Give me a second because I should have a video of the zoom. Give me a second. No. Because I am sure it exists. I'm sure. Maybe I just didn't insert it into this document, but I am sure I saw it previously. Give me just a second, okay? I'm trying to do as fast as I can. Because that deserves to be seen. That deserves to be seen. No, that's not the correct one. No, here. No. Come on. Where is the zoom? No, it's not this one. No. I'm gonna find it. Even if it requires 1 hour. No one is rushing at us. As I told you, this stream is for me, so no one is really rushing at us in this moment. That's not correct. If it's even possible to find it and I just didn't dream of it, I guess. No, no, that's not correct. That's not correct. That's not correct. What do we have here? No. Ah, that's from the outside, unfortunately. No, 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 no. That's not good. No, I think it got lost. No. No. I'm sorry, I think there is no more that video. It must have disappeared somewhere, unfortunately. I have just one last possibility, which is inside of this package. But I don't see it, unfortunately. Wait, there is a 35 seconds video here. Maybe it's this one. No. No, it's not this one. No. 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 Ah, damn it. Wait, wait, there is more. There is more. Yes! Yes! There it is! 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 Okay. It's not loading. It's not allowing me to download it. But I found it. I found it, so I'm gonna be able to show you in a second. I'm gonna be able to show you, okay? Relax. Relax, okay? Relax. Relax, I found it. I just have to understand why it doesn't allow me to download it. Bro. No, spoiler. Come on. There it is, I can download it! Okay! Haha! Okay, now I just have to put it into the folder. We are cooking! We are cooking! I put it in there. And now it should appear down here. 017. It was like... There it is! No, hey, bro. Ah! There it is! Okay. This is the final part of the exhibition, okay? We are all singing the same thing. There we go. Now, let me go back to the chat. Because I went away for a second. Sorry if I missed anything. I am back. Foxy! Foxy! You're incredible! And everyone in your theater group is incredible too. The light and love in your eyes for everyone and everything says it all. All of you deserve so much love. I'm proud of all of you, and despite it being the last, your love will always last too. Let me interrupt for a second the music. Foxy! You know... saying thank you for $100 is not even enough, but what I can say is I'm so happy to, like, you know, when I was scared when I started this stream, and what I'm scared always is that I'm not able to convey the excitement I prove, honestly, for all the stuff I do, I play, I watch, I feel, etc., you know. So, like, I'm so happy that the message arrived. I was preparing a conclusion. You gave me the best the best way to make a conclusion in a second, because I already wanted to make that conclusion, but this emphasized it even more. So, thank you so much, Foxy. And now, as a reward, you can see for the first time on the big screen. Zoom, 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 zoom. Are you ready? Tanto che fa zoom, 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 zoom. Però se va avanti così, Finisce che questa canzone diventa una tale ossessione e parlo soltanto facendo ogni tanto zoom 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 zoom. Stamattina lo sta per soltanto I don't remember it all because I wasn't the one who was supposed to sing it. Gente che fa tanto insieme a zoom 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 zoom. God damn it. Ah, you know what I just remembered that I hated for this final part. Let me zoom in. You're gonna understand. I was cosplaying as Don Quixote in this part. In fact, if you look closely, as you can see, I was forced to not have shoes in there. Do you know how fucking cold the floor was? And I had a fever, okay? I was forced to stay barefoot with a fever on the ground. God damn it. Really, Foxy. Thank you so much for the super. Sorry, I just made a huge connection in there. It was the the good occasion to do it, but thank you so much for the support. You're gonna understand what I meant with the connection in a second. In any case, you're awesome. You're the one of the few that really makes me feel calm and forget about those little anxieties that are characterizing my life lately. You deserve the best, my friend. Oh, thank you, Schnotz. Oh, Schnotz, like the abomination from Berserk. God damn it. Thank you so much to all of you for being here. Are you feeling better? I am currently I currently took a thingy which helps with the throat, but in terms of fever, I don't have any more fever. So on that part, at least I'm feeling good. Let's continue with the thanks in any case, because I interrupted them midway because I wanted to make you hear the zoom 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 zoom. So I was thanking the 3 directors. Thank you so much for not giving up on us. And I should say, thank you so much to Giovanni for deciding to talk to me personally that one time. Otherwise, Tisbe would have not been in here. Then we have Filippo! God damn it. Filippo is one of the cutest individuals you will ever find in your life. One of the cutest ones. You know, I'm, in real life, with the people I know a lot, I tend to be very, how do you say it? I tend to hug a lot people when I feel very confident with them, and Filippo loves being hugged, so it's like uniting the two perfect individuals in there. Now, the problem is I'm not gay, even if he is, but I still love him platonically, goddammit. Then we have Giorgia Leo. It's one of the people which unfortunately I interacted with less, but I think in the last parts of this exhibition in particular, we started bonding a little bit more, so thank you to you as well. Yeah, I am a hugger in general, with the people I know a lot. With the people I'm like that I trust a lot, that I know are not gonna double cross me anytime soon in general. Then, hugs aren't gay. No! I wasn't saying that. No, guys. I wasn't saying that. I hug people a lot. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly the point. But whatever. Then, Sabrina. Sabrina is basically my unpaid psychologist. Over the years, she is one of the people which helped me the most with like real life problems and stuff like that. Like I knew I could always count on her. She and her boyfriend, which is Marco, are two of the people which helped me the most growing up in general in my life, in all the time I got to know them. So thank you so much. We're gonna talk about Gabriel in a second. Sarah is another one of those which I got to know the least, but it's still a very lovable person in my opinion. It's very gracious in everything she does. You know, those kind of people that act in a very delicate way in what they do. You know, like very with a lot of grace in general. I don't know how to, if you understand what I mean, but in general you feel comfortable talking to them. They make you feel comfy in that sense. Then it's time to talk about Gabriel, because the remaining ones are all important. So, Gabriel. Gabriel is 18-year-old, okay? Gabriel is 18-year-old, so while... and he joined us around 6 years ago. So I said I stayed with them for like 7 years, which is around a third of my life. For him is literally a third of his life. And he's also very, you know, at that point you are... you may tend to be more insecure about what's gonna happen now. How are you gonna feel? You know what, I remember even at the very beginning when he first joined us, I still remember he had like one little part of hair which was platinum and the rest was just brown, like and he was very reserved, very shy, and nowadays he said that he's like one of the most rumorous people in the room every time he's around us. God damn it. And he was always scared, you know. I don't know if the same prejudice happens a lot even abroad, but and I don't even remember if I had it when I was younger, but you know the prejudice of being considered less important because you are younger and that you're gonna be snobbed by older people. He was very scared when he joined the company for the first time because everyone was much older than him. A little bit older than him. And to see where he arrived today. Thank you, Gabriel. Then... Chiara. Chiara... There are a lot of things which I don't know if I can say here on stream about this, but... I dedicated to her a phrase we saw recently in Void Stranger. Like, she's like the little mom of our group, okay? She takes care of all of us and always wants to make sure everyone is feeling happy, always wants to bring on some special, how do you say... gifts for people, always tries to organize this kind of stuff. She was the one in charge of making a final gift for our directors, where we basically she prepared some notebooks where we all could write some special phrases to them, and to remember us all. Oh wait, sorry, the chat disappeared for a second. Where we all could write some special phrases to them, but in general she's always been an important person for me, but let's say there is stuff I cannot say in here right now, but she helped me to grow a lot as a person too. Thank you, Chiara. Then there is, of course, Simon, and I think I already said everything I wanted to say about Simon, but once again, you are the GOAT for joining us with no previous connections to the group, fitting in so well, like, you have no idea how much fun I had just talking to them every single time there was an occasion during the breaks or other stuff. Thank you so much, Simon. Lorenzo, the one which closed the door in front of Laming. No, you know, of Lorenzo I have to say something. After the second play, actually, Lorenzo told me I performed very well, and I have a lot of esteem for his theatrical qualities. Okay, he probably wants to become an actor in the future. So being told by a person which you have this kind of esteem that you played well is special, you know. Is special. Thank you, Lorenzo. I'm not ready for Marco. I'm not ready for Marco. You know, I have to say something else before talking about that. One time, now I think I can finally say it. If you were around by the time I did the theater marathon during the Darkest Dungeon 1 run, I said there was a special discussion I've had with my director about something related to what I wrote in a special assignment they gave to us of saying the stuff which changed us instead of the theater, what we saw changing in us, if something changed outside of theater too, etc. And in general in there, I told them one special thing which... I love my father, of course, like my father is one of the greatest people in my life, but I consider him like a second father. And I consider Marco a second brother. Thank you, Marco. So, what I wanted to say before... Wait, oops, I think... let me restart the Void Stranger music from the beginning. So, at the end, after the exhibition, despite having a fever... Hey, why is it exploding? Despite having a fever, we also went to eat pizza together. Yeah, Italians eat pizza, blah blah blah, hahaha. And there were all the final goodbyes. There were people which were crying a little bit. There were people which just weren't ready. We were reading the last stuff. This is a person which was not present in the other photos because she didn't participate in this particular exhibition. Arianna, she participated in the previous exhibition as the pianist. And she too helped me change a lot. She's the sister of Chiara. And she too, like her sister, helped me grow up a lot as a person. I cannot go into the specifics too much right now, but... thank you. And it's also the one we made a special congratulation on stream for graduating, if some of you remember. She's the same Arianna of the time. And then there were the goodbyes! Wait, there is another person which didn't participate in the exhibition, but I wanted to mention... Matteo! Matteo! Oh. Matteo! This person right here. He's one of the best friend I mentioned, which was not able to participate in the end because of some stuff. And because also of the work. And... even if he was not able to participate, you know, every time I see it, I start smiling. Because he's so wholesome. He always comes and hugs me. He always comes and makes me feel more happy of being in that moment, in that part. He's one of the people which makes you really feel, I am so happy you are here, you know. And he's the brother of Marco, so to an extent he's my third brother. God damn it! In any case, what happens in these...
musica in testa.
Ah! But this is after both the plays. We were coming back from the restaurant. It's like 1 AM in the morning, so everyone is probably asleep. And we are like, sentire una musica in testa! In the middle of the streets. I think someone threw freaking shoe at us in that moment. Mike Peak. It was on purpose. It was to make you understand the point. And then there were the final goodbyes. You know, when everyone hugs each other, when the tears start gathering up together, and in the end, there is one thing. While I was hugging, I think Chiara, one thing came back into my head, which is also the thing I dedicated to her that I told you. A phrase we saw in Void Stranger, you know. These, all the years we spent in theater, I see them as something which was meant to communicate, to convey a message to the... No, not big expectations, shut up. To communicate a message to the others, to be heard in a time where, more than ever, despite there being so much connections between people, it may be harder to communicate, express yourself, And in the end, the tears started going down when I said the "Do you hear me now? I can hear you" part. You know, this is probably... I know it's not true, but it's gonna be very, very rare to meet up with every single one of them in the same place at the same time in the future. And even if you can still go out with them and maybe eat a pizza or something, ending the theater... is basically closing a book which has been continuing for a huge part of our life. But in the end, we were aiming at the stars, and even if the stars may burn out, our memories are what is able to make the light of the stars be eternal. There will never be another theater company like these. But all the memories we have of that are gonna stay forever. Thank you all. So, in any case, and that's why also I still have the makeup on, because probably some people were asking about that. I didn't really want to remove it immediately. It's gonna come out probably by tomorrow, because it's not eternal even if you don't remove it on purpose, but to keep remembering for the longest time possible, just a little bit more. Just make that moment last, like, you know when you say... And some of you may remember this reference. I wish this moment could last forever. So, in any case, yeah. That's basically everything I wanted to talk about today. It's raining. That's everything I wanted to talk about today, honestly. I don't really have anything to add, anything else to add for now. For now. Maybe one day there is gonna be another adventure. Maybe we're gonna meet some new people. You know, also this is the only friend group I have in my life, so... They are the only people I spend time with. So, thank you. Only we're love. Thank you for the £99. Joining Foxy Mama in saying your passion and love for this is truly beautiful. And it is so lovely to see. And it is so lovely to see just how much you clearly love all those who share this journey with you. We love you for all. Thank you, Only Weird. Now, remember, the first time we cried on the channel was because of that that event, which I prefer to not mention more right now, but it was not something which was a happy reason to cry for. Then we have had the collaboration with Sabaku. my mentor, which inspired me to start making YouTube videos, and that was a very nice way to share some tears for. And then we have these. Thank you so much, Holly Will. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for all the support, guys. Let me stop with the Void Stranger music, goddammit. Let me stop. I need something more chill. Let's put back Asian Nights, okay. Something more chill, more chill. Look, someone was making the photos already. Also, who knows, maybe I'm gonna join another theater company in the future. Who knows? But again, not a single theater company will be like this. People are growing up. Maybe some of them are gonna travel abroad. I know in the next years, for example, my brother is gonna move out with their partner, probably. In the end, everyone grows older. The only thing we can retain for ourselves are the memories. And in the end, guys, this is a question not only to you, chat, but also to them, in case they are here right now and they were listening to the discussion we have had before. Even if you didn't play Void Stranger, can you hear me? I can hear you. So, guys, let me thank you again, Foxy Mama and Hollywood, for the incredible support, really. I'm sorry if I wasn't able to emphasize too much on it, but this was a very... I'm not used to this moment on stream, and I hope I will never become just a person which cries every single stream, without a reason, of course. Like, you know, I'm the first person which says expressing your feelings is not a bad thing, but thank you so much. And Belinda, thank you for another 50 memberships. In the end, what we can preserve from this is the fact that I was also able to meet up with a fan. I was also able to receive this fantastic gift. And we have our memories. Thank you so much for the super, Belinda. And welcome to the 50 new big shots. Do you see what I mean when I said I couldn't just be like, ah yes, tomorrow in the stream with the shuffle, I'm gonna make a little introduction where I talk about the theater company. Do you see why? Because there was so much to uncover, and there was some tears which I needed to remove from me. Like, I needed to throw this out, otherwise I was gonna stay, I was gonna keep staying, holding everything inside. It was not a good idea. I couldn't just be like, oh yeah, shuffle, join 30 minutes later, I'm gonna first talk about this. God damn it. Yeah, there was a lot to unpack. And, of course, there would be much more to say. But to talk about the other stuff, I would also need to go more into the specifics, and I don't think, like, that would also require talking about some more private stuff, which doesn't, it's not related only to me, but also to the others, and I don't really think that, and I didn't even ask, but I don't really think it would be, how do you say it? It would be a good idea to share more private information of people to the public without their consent, or without, in general, a care, you know, especially for these people, which are literally my friends, my second family. In any case, guys, that's everything I wanted to say for this stream. And now, whenever I feel sad, maybe, I can come back in here, I can read your comments again, we can rewatch the photos together, we can rewatch the zoom together, and have fun together. You always zoom. Guys, what can I say? Thank you so much for all the support of today, and for allowing me to express myself in a time where I think, as Void Stranger teaches, it's more and more difficult, but if you find people you find yourself comfortable in expressing yourself with, keep them very close to you. I completely understand how you feel. Yeah, this was wonderful, and I'm so glad that you could do this for yourself. Thank you, guys. Without you, like, if that day I didn't decide, you know what, I should start uploading some random gameplay videos today, we wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here. Moments are temporary, but memories and love are eternal. Also, since we mentioned Void Stranger, remember, I am talking to 2 people, and I think I can start uncovering their names in this moment. One is Warm Girl, the other starts with an S. The 2 people I want to make a collaboration with regarding Void Stranger. But in any case, guys, I think it's time to stop, mostly because I am still not fully recovered, as I told you, and tomorrow we have a collaboration with Shuffle FM, okay, on Darkest Dungeon 2, and then the day after there is Mad Father, then we have the Bazaar on Friday. I still have to insert a Void Stranger stream this week. I want to maybe insert the part 2 of the collab with Shuffle, because we are not finishing Grand Slam in a single stream. I really needed to make this. Thank you so much for having stayed with me. I hope I didn't bore you with my random yapping. We went. Do you believe this is the same stream where we had a rant about the length of my hair? Carry, thank you for the 25 knock. We love you, Francesco. Thank you, buddy. Maybe I'm gonna put this in the background. Maybe if I find the correct place for it, I have to see it. Maybe I could here maybe. I have to see. Yeah, because of course this is there are only 2 copies of these. There are only 2 copies, and I was sure to gather one of them before leaving the theater. You think I would have forgotten to grab it? But in any case, Roadkill Luigi, thank you for the $10, buddy. It was awesome hearing about these amazing people you've met in your theater journey. The company may be gone, but I hope you and your friends have many more beautiful memories to make. Yeah, recently me and Marco and some other people are playing together Naruto Ultimate Ninja together. It's so good, and of course I am the best player. In any case, yeah, we're gonna be able to share many more memories in the future. Even if this one is gone, there is gonna be time to create more and more time. More and more memories together. Joel Case, welcome back to the Big Shots. It was not boring, you nerd! Nerd! Thank you, buddy. So, guys, tomorrow, collaboration with Shuffle FM. I think, let me check if Tenma is streaming. Huh? She's playing Outer Wilds! What did I miss? What the fuck did I miss in the time in which I did the theater play? Of course we are gonna raid Tenma! She's playing Outer Wilds! Guys, thank you so much for coming. I'm gonna send you to be able to witness one of the best and most beautiful games I've ever seen in my life. In my life, guys. And remember, I can hear you. So, thank you so much for coming. For today, it's everything. And I will see you next time. I love you.